it's really cool to be able to communicate your vision for your brand or your product or your business to a creative who's able to interpret that brand almost exactly what in the way that you see it. For many size companies, whether it's big or small, having the creative resources to be able to create assets and communicate a vision on the spot is quite difficult and many times quite expensive. So ManyPixels has this a great value of having an in-house team work with you, having a direct designer that works with you that can almost see your brand vision move from one place to the other. It's been really incredible for the time that we've worked with ManyPixels, and we're excited to see how we can continue to build our brand by working with the ManyPixel team. My name is Sean McKenzie. I'm one of the team leads at the movement team at Citi Habitats. We are a full-fledged real estate rental team in New York City, focusing mainly on the Manhattan market. So the cool thing about ManyPixels is they take some of that admin pressure off of you and actually have a team of designers that are quick to thought, quick to create, and really understand what you're trying to communicate with when you're trying to create an asset. I think many times, you deal with platforms and different companies, and they don't really know how to communicate what their value prop is. And then also the platform itself is easily you can navigate it easy, right? So, other platforms, maybe it's sort of dumbed down where you're just going back and forth via email, or maybe the platform is just too complex where it actually has bells and whistles that aren't necessarily needed. I think ManyPixels creates a really straightforward platform that is easy to understand and navigate. You'll understand sort of what the timelines are, how to sort of create things and make them priority. And you're never really in a position where you feel that a project is behind, or that you're even just behind in general, because you're literally filling your queue as things come to you. The quality of communication, the ease of the platform, it really makes it where you're literally getting out of bed, sometimes even in bed, opening up your laptop and being able to get these really critical things accomplished without a lot of back and forth and a lot of over communicating. Do you value your time? Because if you do value your time, then you would use ManyPixels, because it's certainly a time saver in many different aspects. And I think in any business, if any of my colleagues or peers were to ask, I would, I quite frankly think they all are trying to save time and trying to make their life easier. ManyPixels actually accomplish both those things by, ease of communication, quality of product, and being a major time saver. We've probably got upwards to like $10,000 in value of design, and that's just really showing just amount of projects and that are completed, amount of revisions. If you just dealing with designers in the past, it's a really simple math equation to see that if I were doing this project by project, if I would maybe go over a certain amount of revisions, etc., it would cost X amount. So when I was talking to my other team, my partners, the other team leads on the company, I said, hey guys, hope you realize that working with ManyPixels, we've gotten upwards to $10,000 of value at this flat rate. If you're in a place of constant creation, then why would you want to do things sort of project by project, which is not as efficient as ManyPixels? Why not deal with ManyPixels? Deal with sort of a flat rate of whatever sort of tier that makes sense for your company, and then reap the benefits on the back end.